Buenas tardes a todos. I adhere to all protocols that have already been established. What an esteemed privilege it is to introduce our guest speaker this afternoon. Our guest speaker is a graduate of law from State University, UASD, graduate studies in international law, environment and sustainable development from Sciences Po and Sorbonne University in Paris, France, and La Universidad Complutense de Madrid and El Instituto Universitario Ortega y Gasset in Spain. Please help me welcome our guest speaker, H.E. Angie Shakira Martínez Tejera, Ambassador of the Dominican Republic.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, I get very emotional. Well, I confess that I get very emotional when I see children. I get very emotional when I go to a school, but I really can't help it if I go to a graduation ceremony. Yes, so thank you for allowing me to be with you today. Well, I'm Angie Martínez, Ambassador of the Dominican Republic in Jamaica. Have you heard about the Dominican Republic before? Oh my God, I'm surprised. Very international school here in Montego Bay. So, the Dominican Republic is my country, the country that I love, as much as you love your country, Jamaica. We have a lot in common. We are in the Caribbean. We are brother and sister. We are very passionate people. We love to dance, yes? I saw that. Our music is merengue and bachata, and we love to dance. And we are a very warm and hospitable and happy people in the Dominican Republic. So I hope once you can have a chance to visit us and know more about my country. So why an ambassador of the Dominican Republic is here today to celebrate this special day where I was chosen by the Honorable Minister Edmund Bartlett to be here today, and I feel very grateful of that because this is a very special day, a very important date. It's the signal of a completion of an era full of learning, challenges, but the most important, an era that you did it. Yes, you did it. So that's why I want you again to put your hand together and give yourself a round of applause because you did it. So you did it. You look so beautiful and handsome today. Oh my God. I was so emotional to see you all together here celebrating the completion of this era of many years, and I am very proud of you, and you need to be very proud of yourself. I forget to tell you that my language is the Spanish. That's another thing from the Dominican Republic. So please forgive me if I don't pronounce perfect your beautiful English. Can you forgive me for that? Thank you very much. So let's go with the formal remarks. Mrs. Alice Archer, a special assistant to the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, MP, Minister of Tourism of Jamaica, representing today Minister Bartlett. Mr. Anthony Murrah, Councilor, Rose Hall Division, East Central St. James. Mrs. Marlene Stephenson Daly, Chairman of the Board, John Rollins Sussex Primary School, and other members of the Board. Mrs. Ivan Mr. Whitstone, Principal John Rollins Sussex Primary School. Mr. Stephen Jennings, President of the Parent Teachers Association. Mr. Rick Burrows, President, Rose Hall Development. Mrs. Sandra Miller Hall, member of the John Rollins School Improvement Plan Committee. Members of the academic, administrative, and ancillary staff of the John Rollins Sussex Primary School. Parents, guardians, well-wishers, school leavers, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, students, of course, good afternoon. I know that we are at the end of the ceremony, but I need you to meet now for this moment. So I want to hear you. Good afternoon. Very good, but we can do better. Good afternoon. Yes, here my boys and girls, you did it. My champions who did it and finished with success these many years of the primary school and will be sooner high school. Oh my God, it's so important that. You have to be very proud of yourself. Well, I'm very happy and honored to be here with you today in this beautiful city of Montego Bay. I'm very grateful to have been chosen to celebrate this momentous occasion with you. Of course, you could have chosen anyone else to stand here to give these remarks to this incredible graduating class of 2022 of the John Rollins Success Primary School. So I'm very grateful, and I do not take this privilege for granted. I believe that for some reason God has caused me to be here to share with you. So I pray that He will put the words in my mouth so my remarks can illuminate you and serve as an inspiration for the important path that you now are about to start in high school. When I received the call from my dear friend, Minister Edmund Bartlett, asking me to give the keynote speech at this graduation, it was an absolutely yes, Minister. I'm in. Not only because he is Minister Bartlett, and you don't tell him no, so no. Of course, no matter what I have that day, I have to move everything, clear out, and say, of course, Minister, I will be there. But because for me, education has been and continues to be a very important part of my life and a great passion of mine. Every opportunity I get to share with the students, I take them and value them. So thank you again for giving me this great gift of speaking for this wonderful group. In the words of the former president of South Africa, the great Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon, but I prefer to use the word instrument, that can be used to change the world. I strongly believe this. A good education, listen that, my friends, a good education could change one's entire lives and future. So that's why you hear always your parents, your family, the teacher talking about take seriously these years of education. And sometimes, and I was in your place, you say, but what I will do with math in my life? Like, why I need to understand all of that? Why I will do that if I can do something more practical, right? But later, you will understand why this base that you are doing in the school is so important for your life and for your future. So don't waste your time. Please, don't waste your time. Focus, have this love of learning, enjoy learning. because it's a wonderful gift that you have from God and from your parents. And remember that there is a lot of kids that will love to be in a school and they cannot be in the school because they don't have money, they don't have the resources. And you are so lucky and so blessed to be in a school, and this wonderful school with a lot of people that worry about your future and your base and your education. So a good education could change one's entire life and future. My own life is a proof of that. My own life. My family in the Dominican Republic, my mom and my dad, they were not rich. Not rich at all. I have all that I needed. You know, they were very serious about my education. They followed my path on that. They were very focused on me doing this as your parents. So I have education, which is one of the most important things in life. I have food, but I don't have a rich family. But was because of my education and the discipline that I could achieve many things in life. And I later became an ambassador of my country. So that is a proof how the song that you were singing in English is, I am unstoppable, right? I was crying while I listened to you singing that song. So, if you are well educated, you take your future in your hand, you are unstoppable. So, when I was in my neighborhood, a lot of my friends get pregnant with 15 years old, 16 years old, 18 years old. And I could follow the same path or just quit the school, right? In high school. I could do the same. A lot of my friends did that. And even other boys did that. And now, I cannot tell you where they are. So they are asking for money to their family. They don't have a job. So if you think that this is hard, it will be harder if you don't study, I can tell you. So it's better to study, to focus, to be grateful that your parents are allowing you to do this, focus in this, and then you are unstoppable. Amen. You are unstoppable. If you study, you are unstoppable, and I can give you my own example. Now, because I study, I am ambassador of the Dominican Republic. Oh my God, what a great honor to be representing your country all over the world. But that is because I take very serious my education and I love study. The love for learning is something that you need to achieve. So I could be doing anything else and not an ambassador. But I am an ambassador because I study, not because I was rich and I have a lot of opportunities. And let me tell you something. I have opportunities to go to the school. This is a great opportunity. But most of the opportunities that I had in life that opened me this door was because I create my opportunities. Because when you're poor, there are other people that have better opportunities of you. That's sure, for sure. So you have to be better than them. And let me tell you something. You can be better than them. So, my life now, being able to represent my government and the people of my country, the Dominican Republic, in this amazing country in Jamaica, is simply a blessing for God, and is directly attributes, as I say, to the decision I made to take my educational pursuits seriously and apply myself in that regard. My purpose today, however, is not to come here to talk about myself and my accomplishments. No. I'm just using my experience and my life as a reference.